Shiba Inu is being blocked by 142 trillion Shiba Inus. Also, Bitcoin ETFs are getting huge amounts of money, breaking records. For the banana zone that we might be heading soon, what does this mean? Even though the crypto markets are taking a small step back today. We will also talk about a big crypto buy that took place not long ago. One business bought another. What does that mean? From now on, all I ask is that you smile at me to spread good vibes. Scientists say that the more likes my movies get, the higher the price of crypto will go. So hit that like button as hard as you can. These are the things the scientists say. It's not me, scientists are to blame. Of course, the two have nothing to do with each other. Let's do the Shiba shake now. The price of a Shiba Inu is now 0.40, which is 1850, which is 2.84% less than it was yesterday. BTC went down 1.8% for the day. What is this? I was told we were going to the moon. We saw a little bit of a slowdown here. The Bitcoin price is going down to the 50 EMA, which is also known as the 48 EMA. Shiba Inus are also breaking out and going below the trend line. That means this isn't that great, right? There is a small sign that the price of Shiba Inu is going down, but I'll tell you both the good and the bad. Though things aren't always good, there is a direct link between what's going on with Bitcoin and this. For that reason, I wouldn't get too excited about the fact that it did pull back a bit on the 4-hour chart. In this case, it makes sense since we were at the top of the stochastic fill and the stochastic RSI indicator, which is very pulled up. It doesn't surprise me that we are having a little bit of a slowdown today. We thought maybe I got too excited last night when we passed the 68,000 mark, which is now 69,000. There was talk of possibly reaching 70,000, but that didn't happen. That's why the crypto market dropped. Because this is what happened in July, we thought there might be some pushback here. So we're seeing the same thing happen. It's possible that we'll see a new all-time high pretty quickly if it does break. Again, though, it's not going to happen on Monday. We still have a week, so we'll see you on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It could go back down to 65,000 again. Oh, that's not impossible, you understand. October has been good so far. It has been a lot like September. Things haven't been like they were in the past. This is one of the things I was a little worried about because September has always been bad instead of good. I was afraid that October would not be as good as September because September was so good. That doesn't mean that's how it will end though. Sometimes even in the last 10 days, last week or last 3 days, something pops up out of nowhere and we could end the month on a very good note. We'll see what happens with that. It will be interesting to see where the crypto markets might go from here though. It was a big number from the Bitcoin ETFs. EBIT, the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, had its best week since March with $1.1 billion in new cash coming in. Pass VTI to get third place overall. It's been crazy for a year now for a new start. Late in the year, ESP came in at number 5. The other 4 were all over 20 years old or more than 300 billion. With $26 billion in assets under management, EBIT is one of the top 2% of all ETFs. It didn't even have any choices. Okay, it will be even crazier once we have choices. People want to drink. So a lot of people can't wait to get Bitcoin ETF. And in theory, it should be possible, right? Again, we don't know what will happen because in the past, money has flowed to Bitcoin, then Ethereum, and finally the altcoins. And that's pretty much the cycle. Okay, since there will be so much money here, the hat should be a big round sombrero instead of something like a fedora or a cowboy hat. And if we do break out, the money will be very big, but not all of it will shake down. Why? A lot of the money will be in IRAs, 401ks, hedge funds, and other similar accounts and won't be able to cycle out and buy coins. However, the money that was going to cycle out might have a lot more powder to go buy coins at lower prices later in the cycle. That's the theory, and that's what could happen here as well. The idea behind this is that that might happen, but we don't know if it will. We'll see if it all works out and all of that happens. There was some interesting news this morning. It is said that Stripe paid $1.1 billion for the stable platform Bridge. Michael Arrington, the founder of TechCrunch, says that Bridge, which was made by a former Coinbase executive, is aimed at stable Coinbase payments and to compete with standard systems like Swift. This is an important purchase for one of the biggest cryptocurrencies in space, but Stripe hasn't announced the deal yet. It might be fun to watch this. I've used Swift more than once, and it's a terrible method. It takes a long time. So this could be good news for moves between countries and other things like that. What will happen with this? We'll see how it might help the crypto market grow and bring a lot of people into it. I saw a tweet from someone at the Fed or the CC saying, oh, the only things that happen in crypto are bad and illegal things, of course not, right? In reality, most of the deals are the opposite, right? There are still some people who feel that way though, right? The internet isn't always a good place. Good and amazing are two different things, right? The internet gives us tools, but the bad parts are really bad, right? And the trolls and everything else that was behind it. As of right now, Shiba Inu is in a zone where it hasn't been that much, right? Shiba Inus haven't been in the 1800s and 1900s very often in the past. It hasn't been too bad in the 2000 range either. When we look back all the way to this point, you can see that we quickly popped up through this zone. On the way down, it settled around 2000 and then popped back up. And then it started to fall along with the rest of the crypto market in May 2022 when FTX was going through a rough patch and May was Luna. So it went right through here very quickly. It was only a day or two. And even here after March, we had a pop-up once, but it never got to 1800, right? That came up for us. We didn't see this range until March of this year, right? And even in March, it moves through it very quickly, right? We didn't spend too much time in this zone. You can see that it pulled into it one day, but then it popped back up. It cut through it again here, and we were already down 17 points. And this time it popped up for a second, then went back down, right? The first few days pop up and then pull back down. We haven't been because this 1800 range is too interesting. For Shiba Inus, it's kind of like going to a new place. You can't really buy or sell, and there isn't much backing or resistance. There aren't many people in this zone who might be making or taking money in and out. But we know that between the ages of 14 and 18, right? In the lower areas below it, about 142 trillion Shiba Inu were bought. Plus, it's important to remember that this is an area we've seen a lot of between the ages of 14 and 18. But this area right here, can we make it a little bigger? You can see. Look at how small the circle is here from 18 to 20. I think we won't be here for too long because this is a very interesting case. Finally, I don't know if it will go up or down, but I think we won't stay in the 1800 range for too long. Not even 1800 to 20. Either we'll break through the 2000 level or we'll go above it. We're going to take a break. What happens with meme coins, the market, and everything else in general determines what will happen. So it will be very interesting to see what happens with Shiba Inus and the rest of the coin market over the next few days and into next week. Of course, that's not financial advice. Before you buy, you should always do your own research. The link is in the text below. If you want to see more Shiba Inu and crypto news, subscribe to the channel. Check out that site too to see if it has anything that interests you. Thanks for seeing it. I look forward to seeing you again.